Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? And here you have it. As voted by you, the fans, on Twitter, we're doing a Montreal Canadiens franchise mode. But one little twist on it, we've taken off ownership mode, so there'll be no budgets, no finances, and I've also turned off morale meetings because no one really wants to be bothered seeing this when they're watching a franchise mode. Now, we did leave on the cap, we did leave on trades, and we did leave on waivers, and of course, we can also be fired. Hopefully, it doesn't come to that. Now, today's episode, we're going to look to get a bit of simulation because you guys also voted that you do like to see multiple episodes per season. So, this first season, we're going to go maybe 1 to 2 to possibly 3 episodes if we get into the playoffs. And hopefully, it's not too deep a run because it is our first year and we don't want to go crazy and having, one playoff video per round. So hopefully we can get through some rounds early enough, and we'll see how we do here. Now, of course, the Montreal Canadiens looking into this year, their lines were a little grim. No one really expected the Montreal Canadiens to make the playoffs, but they did now. Squeaking out here, we have Pacioretty on a line with Plekanec, Radulov. Now, one thing that disappoints me is that Radulov's rated as an 83, and now I believe they corrected that early on, but right now it's still sitting at an 83. So, and then afterwards we're gonna have Gallagher with Galchenyuk, Shaw, Byron, Desharnais, Carr, Mitchell, Deneau, Flynn, and of course, if there's any line changes you guys want to see, make sure you sound off in the comments section down below. Now heading over to defense, we've got Markov with Weber, Emelin and Petrie together, and Beaulieu and Redmond rounding off the last pair. And of course, star goaltender Gary Price, along with surprisingly good backup this year, Al Montoya. Now we've only got one scratch player, and that is Mikhail Sergachev, because if we send him down, he'll head back to the CHL for this year. Of course, what I'd like to know is, do we play him or should we just send him straight down to the CHL? You guys let me know what you think is better for his development in this game. So that being said, those are your lines. Of course, if there's anything you guys see fit, one thing I'd like to touch on, of course, is that in free agents, there's a pretty big free agent that is available at this current moment. His name is Jared Cowan. He's marked off as a high top 6 defenseman, and he's got a low possible contract. He's rated at an 82 overall. He's 25, he's a top 6, and he's an unrestricted free agent, meaning anyone can sign him currently. Now, we do have 3.387 in cap space, so really it's something we can look at maybe for 1 year. What I'm thinking is that he is an 82 overall, but when you look at most of his stats, he could possibly jump. One of those type players that you're not quite sure what's going to happen if you sign him. If he can jump, if he can't jump, it's one of those dark horses, and he's 25 years old. So it's really something I think we ought to look at. Now, of course, you guys are the fandom for the Montreal Canadiens. You guys have to let me know if you believe there's any trades that should be done, guys you don't want to see on the team anymore. You gotta let me know as well. Now, let's take a look at our preseason here right ahead. We're gonna aim to keep maybe today's video a little shorter so that you guys can, get a free look at the team, and hopefully you guys can give me some pointers to head into the season. So we'll take up the sim here. We'll go just to the end of the preseason here, and okay, so there's your cap numbers. Looking pretty good. We've got $73 million to work with. Of course, we know that in a cap world, it can go up, it can go down, depending on most seasons how they go. We're looking at hopefully it goes up because we're going to have some players later on that are going to need some good paychecks. Here we go, guys. Let's take our first preseason game. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to set this scout. Hopefully I can set the scout to... I was hoping I could set him to automatic. If you guys know if that's a possibility, do let me know, because I don't want to have to deal with the scout. It's one of those things that really bothers me, and I couldn't find it in the 4 settings, but I think it is possible. I feel like in games past it has been possible, and of course you know what? Look at that. We're 4-1 in the preseason, but honestly, I know for a fact that most teams are using okay teams. So going 5-2 here. Oh, you know what? I think I jinxed it. Oh no, we did. We went 5-2. Okay, 5-2 through the preseason. Now we have some leg room to possibly sign Jared Cowan before the beginning of the season. Hopefully he's still there. Okay, so let's take a quick look. We just want to see. Hopefully he didn't sign, and I'm going to leave that up to you guys, all right? So today's video is going to be very quick, as I said. All right, Jared Cowan is there. I would like to sign him. I want to know your guys' opinion. So make sure you sound off in the comments. It's important, you know what, that you guys let me know your opinions. We have a ton to do in a very short time before NHL 18. I'd like to bang out as many seasons as possible. But again, you guys want multiple. So just let me know what you'd prefer. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.